What's up, guys? Edrone here, and today we're going to be trying to get rid of the JELLO in my Runcam split. Stay tuned. So as you can see from the footage, getting a ton of JELLO. This mount is a 3D printed mount, and it's very flexible. I was able to purchase it online on eBay. It actually came from Europe, and I'm going to put a link down in the description. But you see how flexible it is? This has a lot to do with removing the JELLO because it's so flexible. It kind of absorbs a lot of the vibrations that actually cause the JELLO. So first thing we're going to need to do in order to install this is remove the old mount. You can see here I tried to soft mount the existing mount, and it didn't work. So we have two screws here with two nuts, and they're Allen head screws, and we need to go ahead and remove the two side screws on the camera first. So they're just a small Phillips head. We'll go ahead and remove both of those. Next, we're going to remove the two bottom nuts. Now we can slide the mount on the standoffs, and it is a very tight fit. Now that we have it installed, you can see that it does not touch the bottom of the frame, which is another key part in why it removes JELLO, is not making contact with the frame, which sometimes can get vibrations from the motors. Now we just need to push the Runcam split camera without the lens through the back side of the mount, and it is a very snug fit, but we have to actually remove the lens by unscrewing it, and it will push right through. And there are two little slots on the back that prevent the Runcam from being pushed out the back and secure it in the mount. Now we are ready to screw on our lens, and once we screw it in, we actually are going to have to refocus it by using our FPV goggles and turning everything on. And this, unfortunately, is the part where I realized my Runcam split wire was too short by a very small amount. So it would not go where the standoffs were. I actually had to completely take apart the entire stack and rotate the Runcam split 180 degrees in order to give myself enough length of wire for it to reach the front standoffs. So now you can see I have it completely installed and everything's back together, and it is a super clean look. I'm really happy with it. And besides having to rotate the Runcam split board and have to take apart the whole stack, the install was not too bad, and focusing the camera was a little tedious, but I was able to get the job done. And you just kind of twist it clockwise until your screen gets completely clear and you have a good focus on the lens. But it's very secure in there. I feel very confident with it in this, and I can't wait to get out here and show you some video and see the before and after. And the only downside to this mount is you can see how far the camera sticks out front. It is extremely vulnerable to crashes. However, the props are now out of view. Let's take a look at some of the footage. Okay, right off the bat, you'll notice on the left, you can actually see the props in view, and on the right, we don't see any props. And obviously a ton of JELLO on the left side there with the old mount. Tons of JELLO, especially on punch outs. So much JELLO, it was almost, the footage was almost just not even salvageable. On the right, you can see it looks much more cinematic. It's smooth. You don't have all those wiggly lines, no JELLO in the footage. And just not having the props in view, to me, is a huge benefit of this mount. Like I said, the only downfall to this mount is how exposed the camera is to crashes. It's sticking straight out the front, which I guess they had to put it out that far to avoid the props being in view. But this is definitely, you know, you want to be really careful when flying this, when you have this camera mount. Definitely don't want to be crashing in anything head on, because it probably will damage your camera. But it is on a 30-degree up tilt, which I find to be just about perfect, actually. So very happy with this mount. Link will be in the description, and I'm going to leave this video with footage of just the new mount. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thanks for watching.